Hey guys, Q here for TheButtonSmashers.com, and this is our review for Galgun 2. When I got my Nintendo Switch, it was for the purpose of playing one particular game, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That beautiful, majestic JRPG goodness. Oh, I just miss it so much. So why have I been playing so many other titles that are not Xenoblade Chronicles 2? Well, the answer is simple. I didn't just get the Switch to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Sorry. I also got it for doing reviews. Reviews that I assumed would mostly be of the family-friendly variety. You know, like Mario, I can't think of any other family-friendly games at the moment, but you know what I mean. Mario. Anywho, I was wrong. Very wrong. And I'm happy that I was. If not, we would not have gotten such pleasant surprises as Metropolis Lux Obscuria and now Galgun 2 for the Nintendo Switch. This sequel for the titular Galgun double piece follows closely after the plot of the previous game, with improvements to every aspect of the game. In this sequel, your character is chosen by an angel to defeat demons afflicting adorable schoolgirls. Each girl is unique in her own way with regards to design and voice acting. They have their own likes and dislikes, quirks and personality traits that separate them from each other. These unique additions don't really change much about the girls during the gameplay, but it does add some extra depth to the gameplay. In short, Galgun 2 is a solid game and an improvement on its predecessor. Oh, but I know, that's not really what you guys are here for. And it's not related to the personalities of the characters one bit. Well, allow me to put your minds at ease. Yes, this game is the same as it is on all the other platforms. It's totally uncensored and etchy as hell. So if you get it on the Switch, you'll have all the pantsu shots your heart desires and then some. It's still an on-rail shooter with heavy focus on fan-base friendly content. What this means is that if you didn't fancy the gameplay in the first game, you may not like it in this one. The main changes from the previous game are the addition of 2 other modes and improvements to the pheromone weapons. The 2 new modes include a defend mode where you are tasked with protecting groups of girls from mini demons. I found this mode to be tedious at first, especially when having to protect multiple groups at the same time. The strangest thing though is that when playing it on New Game Plus, it was much more manageable. This is unfortunate because I don't think that a mode like this should have to wait till the second playthrough to get good. The other mode is a scavenger hunt mode, putting the player in a situation to collect particular items while avoiding the girls. This mode is also tedious during the initial playthrough, while being better in the New Game Plus mode. These new modes allow for some welcome variety, but none are as good as the main mode. In a way, they're all like distractions to mix things up in between the regular mode. As for how the game plays, Galgun 2 controls very nicely, with the option for joystick and for motion control. I particularly like the joystick controls because I tend to play in some very stationary locations. I kid you not, I played this game in a taxi and on the loo, both not places you want to be moving around a lot. I will however note that you will need to increase the camera sensitivity all the way and use the D-pad to do some quick 90-degree turns, but that's perfectly fine. In the game you're required to shoot the girls approaching you to confess their love. What the heck, Japan? Are you guys afraid of ladies over there? Anywho, the game allows the player to shoot the girls either multiple times or once in a sensitive zone. Each girl has a different weak spot, allowing for some easy takedowns if you know where to shoot. Your character is also equipped with a suction device that sucks mini demons and later strips the girls of their clothing. During the non-shooting segments, the player is able to interact with some of the girls. The ones you can interact with depends on if you've gained their number or not. Numbers are acquired by completing side and free quests. Depending on the quest, you may gain 1 or more numbers. Once you have a girl's number, you are free to call over private rendezvous. They can then be won over by giving them candy. Yep, candy. There's no dialogue sequence, no dating sim aspect, none. Just candy. It doesn't even matter what type you give them because you'll almost always have more than enough candy. Just toss candy at them till you can't anymore and voila, they're yours. Visually, Galgun 2 is a gorgeous looking game on the Nintendo Switch. I didn't play the PlayStation 4 version, but I don't think it looks much better outside of better frame rates. And when I say better frame rates, I mean 60 instead of 30 frames per second. The character models already look great, and so do the environments. My favorite being the pool. The way in which the light reflects off the water is so splendid. It's like watching anime in motion. In fact, the entire game is like watching anime in motion. The voice work is also pretty solid, and so is the music. As mentioned before, the game is very similar to watching anime, and the audio is a big part to that. During the overarching plot, you will primarily talk to 3 girls, each acting as a driving force and a romantic interest. They do have a bit more depth than the regular girls, although you still toss candy at them to win them over. The difference between which of the girls you'll ultimately win over comes down to which plotline you've completed first. It's possible to do this long before the credits roll, but once you win one girl's heart, the others are pretty much locked off. This means that there is not really any bad or mixed ending, just one of 3, that's it. This will however add some replay value for those who wish to see each of the 3 endings.
私の声は聞こえていないとは思いますが、聖なるロープにてあなたの身柄を拘束させていただきました。これもすべては七子様のため。天使も時には心を鬼にするのです。さあ、マスター、七子様に聖なる聖水をビルビルーっと引っ掛けちゃってください。何？何？冷た。
So with all that I've had to say so far about this game, here's my final verdict. Like I mentioned before, Galgun 2 exceeds its predecessor in every way. It does this but doesn't reach the true heights I wish it would. The game focuses so heavily on the etchy on-rail shooting elements that it only offers surface level depth in the visual novel sections. This I believe ultimately prevents the game from being an easy suggestion. It's more of a very good distraction rather than the main attraction that it could be. Thank you very much for watching this review of Galgun 2. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to leave us a like and a comment in the comment section below. And if you'd like to see more content like this from us, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you'll always know when we have new content.